With lawnmowers that function almost like a Roomba, could the future of OPE lie in robotics? Our managing editor had the consumer-oriented Husqvarna Automower 115H installed on his property and got an up-close and personal look at how this tech might change how people view lawn maintenance. The Husqvarna 115H Automower is the company's entry-level robotic mower. It does its best work on simple lawns under a half acre. What's unusual is that Husqvarna included installation in the price of this model, which happens to be around $1,600. Now you can do the installation yourself, but working with a dealer brings in their perspective and their trained eye for getting the best setup. They'll also likely have a machine that buries the wires, giving you a much cleaner install. The 115H Automower knows its bounds through the use of a boundary wire and a guide wire that literally guides the mower back to base as needed. It helps define zones and also get the mower through narrow corridors. This model uses a single guide wire, and that creates some limitations, which is why this model is best for simpler yards. Ideally, you install the guide wire across the longest possible area. For our install, that was the side of the house. During the install process, you can set up to 3 mowing zones, and for this model, what that means is that it's the distance the mower travels down the guide wire before starting to mow. Since the 115H doesn't feature GPS mapping, it uses an algorithm to bounce around your yard. As with any robotic mower, the goal is for your yard to have that freshly cut look every day. The Husqvarna 115H uses 3 razor blade style cutters that swing out from the circular cutting disc. Since it runs every day, it's designed to remove small amounts of grass all the time, not take off 2 inches or more grass once a week. We set our Automower for a 16-hour daily schedule for the first week. We just wanted to make sure that the lawn was under control. After that, we reduced it to run 12 hours a day. You can personalize your schedule however you like using the companion app. While the mower can run all day every day, recharging itself as needed, keep in mind that the battery does have a limited lifespan, so setting a schedule can really help you extend it. Now the battery in this model has an expected life of 2,500 cycles. At 6 charge cycles per day, you can get well over a year's worth of cutting. And considering that you should have greatly reduced cutting in the fall and winter seasons, you can adjust your schedule to extend the life to 2 years or more. Those of you who live up north and have a fierce winter, you're going to want to bring that mower indoors altogether. Species like Floritam and other St. Augustine varieties tend to be cut at 3 to 3.5 inches to keep it healthy. If you have a lawn that needs to be cut taller than that, well, pay close attention while shopping for automowers. The 115H cuts from 2 to 3.6 inches, but many robotic mowers won't cut that high. When the mower is at work, it quietly runs around your yard with a little ticking sound as it cuts off the tips of the grass. For safety reasons, the cutting swath is not the entire width of the mower, leaving several inches between the edge and the blades. One big difference in comparing this mower to a traditional mower is the lack of suction. It means the 115H can roll over small sticks, leaves, and mulch without picking it up and dulling your blades. Another neat feature is that when the battery drops to 20%, the mower uses the guide line to automatically return to its home base and begin charging itself. Since our house had 2 narrow areas, the one without a guide wire still got more attention than we expected, but not enough to keep the grass perfectly cut, so once a week we'll just pick it up and take it to the neglected area. Since we live in Florida, it seems like there's a torrential downpour at least once a week in the summer. That's not something you really have to worry about with the 115H. Rain or shine, this mower will stick to its schedule and it's more than capable of operating in the rain. On the other hand, you do need to keep an eye on the home base. Being that it's electronic, a lot of exposure to rain probably isn't the best thing. If you look up Automower Garage on Google, there's a ton of DIY options to build one yourself, or you can find a pre-made model. The Husqvarna 115H Automower runs $1,600. Now there might be cheaper options in the robotic mower market, however with those models you're either looking at installing it yourself or paying out of pocket. The 115H Automower is an excellent entry-level solution for simple lawns up to 0.4 acres. If you've got a lot of obstacles or narrow corridors, well, GPS or a multi-guide wire model is probably going to be a more effective way to go for you. But with installation included in the price and a solid design, this is the best option yet if you want to test the robotic mower waters and ditch your push mower for good. Hey, help us out by subscribing to the channel below and tap that bell to get notified when we post new tool reviews and shootouts. And as always, thanks for watching.